Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks had far and away the league's most efficient.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Big Dog, Big Can out there with ABC. Then there's Baddest One, and it's A-Train in at the shooting guard. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Baddest One.
Who's watching here?
It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Very rarely do you see Doncic out of rhythm with his jump shots, even off the dribble. His accuracy is too good.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Here's Porzingis, and that one is good.
So I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
Here's Doncic. Lays it in off the breakaway. Doncic has got 5 now.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Powell with the steal. Hardaway passes to Doncic, and it goes down 2 points. He has 7.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Porzingis. Powell with it. Doncic outside. The 8-footer. The shot's good.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
To the inside. Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the 2nd round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Baddest One, guarded by Doncic. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell, and it's Richardson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The pass to Baddest One. And stolen by Richardson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Richardson left side. Good work there as it goes.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Pass to A-Train. Launches a three. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Brunson. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Remains Dallas ball.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Mavericks.
J.J. Redick. Two minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Richardson, good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Big Dog. Cauley-Stein defending. Here's Big Dog. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Pass to Big Dog from 13, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Mavericks leading by 6. 1:04 left to play in the first, and they pick up 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's ABC. Nice spin off the left rim and in. ABC's got 6 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Cauley-Stein, so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Burks is checked in. Drops it in from 14 feet away. That's 7 points for baddest one.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Now here's Redick. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and it's good for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. The pass to baddest one. Here's A-Train. Passes it to Big Cat. With 1 on the clock, count it. And that's now 8 points for ABC.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 6. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. A-Train is out there with baddest one. Then there's Big Dog. Then it's Big Cat. And it's ABC in its small forward. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. On the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis comes in for J.J. Redick. And Hardaway is subbed in for Richardson. Here's Burke. Pass to Powell. Dallas moving it around. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in.
Luka Doncic.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by. 5 on the clock. Hardaway from outside. No good. Shot missing. Gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And here we go. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from ABC. And the Mavericks with possession here. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. Goes back up. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
And Hardaway comes to help. Big Dog, the pass to baddest one. Shoots it up. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. He's got 9.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's foul number 2 for him. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now here's Porzingis. 6 points for him. Brunson scanning the floor. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Here's Big Dog, guarded by Powell, and it's good. 2 points. 8 points for Big Dog.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dallas.
Maxi Kleba.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 9. Sweet little floater.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Here's A-Train, guarded by Hardaway. Here's Big Dog, lays it up off the glass. Big Dog's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the left wing. Here's Porzingis. Back to Brunson. 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 11. Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Brunson's got 8 points.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
1:05 left in the first half. Big Cat, the pass to A-Train. Bangs home the trifecta. A-Train's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot. Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
J.J. Redick's checked in for Dallas. Trey Burke comes in for Jalen Brunson. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Redick surveying the D. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Inside. Richardson with the double team. For 3. Good on the triple. 12 points for A-Train.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Kleba, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
The visitors with the ball. Here's ABC, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you...
And that'll do it for the first half. Game tied. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 2 assists. And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Big Cat. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Mavericks trail by 3. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Pass to Big Cat, the second chance effort, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having. And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Doncic dishes to Powell. Outside Hardaway. Taken away. And here's the break. Throws it up high. He can't hit that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. That one doesn't drop.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Doncic with the block.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
But they'll get another chance. Powell kicks to Doncic. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his fourth assist in this one.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's ABC. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Mavericks trail by 3. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Porzingis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
The 9-foot shot, and that one drops for him. 8 points for Big Cat.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Richardson outside. Tries again. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Mavericks trail by 3. Doncic looking it over. For the tie, Porzingis can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And here is Doncic, 15 points in the game. Shoots it, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Doncic has got 17.
Luka Doncic is in distinguished company because his game is so far advanced for his age.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Dallas calls timeout. ABC really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Luka Doncic. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. He was all alone on that one. 11 points in the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Count the basket and the foul. That one on Richardson.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
1:31 left in the third. Here's Brunson, and good that time.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Passes to baddest one. Here's Big Cat, Kleber defending. Got a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleber. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Porzingis, and Trey Burke subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And it's Burke with the ball for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and that one misses.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Mavericks trail by 7. Now Burke shoots from 12. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is a smart kid who works hard, right? I mean, Powell draws the foul, gets to the line. Nicely done, young man.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Over to the wing. Here's ABC, and he's good on the 3-ball. ABC's got 8 points here in this quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. A floater. Here's Burke. It's blocked.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
From deep three-point range, can't connect. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 10. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Big Can out there with ABC. Then there's baddest one. Then there's A-Train. And it's Big Dog in at the 5. Powell kicks to Kleber. Burke looking over the floor. Now the pass to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Baddest one passes to Big Dog. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's Richardson on the wing. Hardaway with a wide open look. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long distance look right there.
Baddest one passes to A-Train. Down low, here's ABC. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. ABC's got 12 points in just the second half. Mavericks trail by 9. Burke kicks to Kleba. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Burke, takes a 3. The shot off that time. Gone along perfectly from three-point range. Tonight they've gone 5 for 5. Pass to Big Cat. It's deflected. Burke with it. Basket good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Dallas calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
A different look for Dallas. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Richardson. And Doncic is subbed in for Burke. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 11. And the dunk by Doncic.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
Gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Doncic outside. Here's Porzingis. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And so here is Dallas. Hardaway for 3. That shot, no good.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
He lobs it up. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought, for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Baddest one passes to Big Cat. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Mavericks trail by 9. Doncic outside. Passes it to Hardaway. Off on the layup.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Dallas. Here's ABC, and it's in there. ABC's got 14 points now in the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. Here's baddest one. A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And Doncic gets it to go.
You got to remember that Luka Doncic is so much more than a shooter. He's got every shot in his arsenal, even amongst the trees in there.
Here's baddest one. The pass to Big Cat to the inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. The shot by Powell, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Redick. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Inside.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with